Back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the screen flickering on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So what do you want to do first is go over to the settings. Now here let's go back to the main page, and here we need to go over to display. Now in the display, we need to adjust our brightness manually. So here you guys can basically adjust it, as you guys can see. Now make sure to disable the adaptive brightness and disable the extra brightness. And what you guys can also do is change the motion smoothness to 60 Hz, but sometimes it just does nothing. I'm not talking about the difference between 60 and 120 Hz, but I'm talking about the screen flickering. So you guys can test it out and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. Now, what you guys can do is download the Screen Dimmer app from Play Store, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So go over to Play Store. Here I need to sign in, so I'll see you guys in a second. Now go to search, and here search for the Screen Dimmer, and it will be the OLED Saver. Now here, open up this first app that pops up. It's a black and white icon. Click on install and it should install instantly. As you guys can see, it's installing already, not even downloading. Let's click open now, and here we need to give a lot of permissions. So starting off with the modifying system settings, basically it's important to control our brightness. Now here in accessibility, go to installed apps, and here select Screen Dimmer. It's also very important because whenever you use your keyboard or something, then it will still change the dimming. And now after that, let's just give notifications, click allow, and now click enable service. Now what you guys can do is change its value here just by sliding, and it should also help with the screen flickering. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to allow unknown sources on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to find the option security and privacy. Then we have to scroll down to find more security settings, and here scroll down to find the option install unknown apps. So right here we've got the list of apps which are allowed or not allowed to install some content, and let's pretend I'd like to download the app from Chrome. So just find it in the list and tap on this switcher. And now this option, this app is active, which means it is allowed to install other apps. However, you have to be aware that you're doing it on your own responsibility, because some third-party apps aren't verified by the developers, so you may put your data and actually whole device at risk. So remember about that and choose the apps wisely. Of course, here you've got the same information. If you wish, you can simply verified by the developers, so you may put your data and actually whole device at risk. So remember about that and choose the apps wisely. Alright, so of course here you've got the same information. If you wish, you can simply verified by the developers, so you may put your data and... Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to reset network preferences on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. Let's find and open them. Here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find the option General Management. Then let's scroll and find Reset option, settings, and as you can see right here we've got two different options. Here we have to scroll down to the very reset mobile network settings and separately Wi-Fi and Bluetooth settings. Then let's scroll and the operation reset option, basically the same in both. And as you can see right here we've got two different options. Here we have to scroll down to the reset mobile network settings and separately Wi-Fi and network settings. Then let's scroll and the operation the same, basically the same in both. And as you can see right here we've got two different options. Here we have to scroll down to the reset mobile network settings and separately Wi-Fi and network thumbs up. Hi everyone, in Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to reset camera preferences on this device. So let's start with opening the camera, and currently we are in the standard photo mode, and I also wanted to draw attention to those grid lines and leveler. I've applied them before I've started recording because I'd like to show you a visual evidence that the reset option will work, so they should disappear after resetting. So now we have to tap on this 4 dots icon and tap on the settings icon on the left. Then scroll down to the very bottom to find reset settings and tap on reset. As you can see, we just got back to the camera and the grid lines are not visible, which means that we just successfully reset all camera preferences. Alright, so that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the low volume problem on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust the media volume in settings. So you guys can either do that here by pressing the power, sorry, not the power, but the volume up button. As you guys can see, my media volume is at max, but also we can go to settings and here go to sounds and vibration. Now here, as you guys can see, we will have the volume, and now here we will be able to change the media volume. So basically, you cannot change the call volume here. It's also good, it would be good if you could adjust it in the settings, but you can't. So if you can adjust the call volume whenever you're in a call, then do that. Make sure to set it at max. And after that, make sure to disable the do not disturb mode. It's also in the sounds and vibration. It's here, but somewhere else. As you guys can see, we have it looking for something else. Now click here on do not disturb, and here make sure that it is not enabled, so disable it. And then what you guys can do is clean the speaker grills. So we have the speaker grills right here. As you guys can see, we can easily clean them, and after we clean them with a soft brush or a soft cloth, then what we can do is we can update our software to fix any audio glitches. So go back to the main page of the settings. Now scroll with your finger all the way down until you guys see software update, and here click on download and install. Here you will check for updates automatically, and as you guys can see, my software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. Now after you update, you should have the normal volume back, but if not, then I recommend visiting the service center to get a professional checkup made by a technician and not me. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to check the total screen time on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. And here, let me go back. Here we have to scroll down to the very bottom, almost to the very bottom, to find digital well-being and parental controls. So here we've got the graph which will show us for how long we've been using this device today. In my case, it is 21 minutes, and most of the time I've spent on the settings. We can of course tap on this graph, and we will be transferred to this dashboard where we can check the screen time, for example, in particular days of the week. We've got also notifications and unlocks, and under it, for example, we've got the timers. So if you will decide that you're spending too much time on the screen or actually on one app, you can set the timer. So for example, for the camera, you can add the schedule, you can choose specific days of the week, you can also set the timers, and let me, for example, set maybe something like that. And we've got a 1 hour set, which means that we can use the camera for only 1 hour during a day. It will reset at the midnight, I believe, and the other day you will also be able to use the camera or any other app for 1 hour. So that's really a nice option, thanks to which you can really limit the time you're spending on the specific app. And here we've got also screen time goals, so you can set the goal. For example, I wish I will use the screen for only, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. Sorry, 30 minutes a day. So just set it and tap on done, and as you can see here we've got the goal, and 8 minutes are remaining until this goal. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to add or remove a Google account in this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to find accounts and backup. Then let's tap on manage accounts, and as you can see here we've got our Google account added. So let's start with removing it. Just tap on it and tap on remove account. Tap on remove account again, and it will immediately disappear. If you wish to add it, just tap on add account and choose Google. Make sure that you've got the internet connection because it is required, and here you can either create a new account if you do not have your own yet, or simply type your email or phone. So let me do it. Oh no. For test only 2, and tap on next. So right here we will have to enter the password in a second here, so let me do this out of the screen. Alright, and tap on next. So here we have to decide who will be using this device, so just mark the option and then tap on next. Google Terms of Service and Privacy Policy, you can tap on them to learn more, and tap on I agree after reading. Here the shortcut of backup and storage info, so just tap on accept, and as you can see we just successfully added our Google account to this device. Of course you can also add the Google account using this Google section. Right here you will be able to sign in, so log in. However, here you cannot remove the account, so that's why I highly recommend to use this section, accounts and backup. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change the wallpaper on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find wallpaper and style. Here let's tap on change wallpapers, and as you can see we've been transferred to the section from which we can choose the wallpaper from. Here we've got pre-installed options. Here we can create some wallpapers with artificial intelligence, which are quite nice options. For example, in the photo ambient, you can just add your own photo, and your device will add, for example, snowflakes or raindrops, depending on what kind of weather you've got around you. Here also pre-installed options and wallpaper services, so dynamic lock screen and Samsung Global Goals. So that's quite nice, but I will simply pick something from the pre-installed ones. I will choose this Doggo. Here we can decide where we would like to set the wallpaper. I will choose both, so home screen and lock screen. Tap on next. And now we can check it on the full screen, whether everything is alright or not. As you can see, in the case of the dog, we can just change the position of this head, totally up to you, and then tap on done if you're ready. As you can see here, we've got the preview, so let's go back to check. Here we've got our wallpaper applied. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to reboot Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Alright, so let's begin. First, to reboot this device, we need to open up the power menu. It is really easy. We need to hold the power button and volume down button at the same time. So hold both of the buttons, and now, as you can see, the power menu appeared. Now simply tap on the restart, tap once again. Now you can see that the Samsung logo disappeared from the screen,
and within a second our device will be automatically turned on again and it will be ready to use. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to turn off running apps on this device. So first of all, we have to open the recents. If you've got the 3 buttons navigation, simply swipe your finger from the bottom to the center of your device and hold your finger somewhere here. And if you've got the 3 buttons navigation, simply tap on the button with 3 bars icon. So here we've got the recents, and all you have to do is to simply tap on close all. Now let's open the recents again to check. And here we've got no recent items, which means that we just successfully closed all background apps. Be aware, because sometimes your device will leave one app opened, and all you have to do then is to simply swipe it up like that. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the ghost touch problem on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector, and in the case if you got one, basically when the screen protector is a misaligned, so when it's misaligned and it's not covering the screen but it's also covering the edges here, then here it will cause the ghost touches to appear. Now basically when your screen protector is alright, then don't do anything, but when you have a case too, then it can also cover a bit of part of the screen. It's very hard to find a case for a phone like that, but still you guys can try, and here make sure to buy a case that is made pretty well and is from a well-known company. So now what you guys can do after that is clean your screen to remove any debris or moisture. It can also cause the ghost touches to appear. So grab your microfiber cloth, and then what you guys can do is just give it a few good swipes. Don't go too hard on the device though. And now after swiping it up, the last thing that we can do is update our software. So go over to settings. Now here let's go back to the main page, and now let's scroll down, and here click on software update. Click on download and install, and it will check automatically if you run the latest version of your software. So if you don't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It can fix a lot of glitches, including the ghost touches, the screen overall, and that's basically it. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to virus scan your device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here in this general list we have to scroll and find the option device care, which is right here. Then let's tap on app protection and tap on turn on. Tap on turn on and then scan phone. And now your device will basically scan itself, specifically the apps, in order to find any kind of viruses or malware or problems. And after that it will show you the results. So be patient and let it scan everything, so we will be sure that everything is alright. Just wait a second. Alright, we've got it, and as you can see, we've got the information that no threats has been detected and everything is alright. Of course, if it will find any kind of problems, it will show you the information about it, and you will be able to take relevant actions to get rid of the risks. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix touchscreen not responding on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector if you got one, because it can cause a lot of interference. I'm not talking about a case here. It's very hard to find a case for this special device. As you guys can see, it will be very hard to find it. But if you do, then also remove it, and I'll tell you why. Basically, when you got a screen protector, it can go off the screen, even though it's not possible when applied perfectly. But if it's misaligned, then that might cause the issue of your touch becoming less responsive. Now for the case, if you got one, then it can cover a little bit part of the screens, and that might cause the issue of the low responsiveness too. So make sure to remove them. Now what you guys can do is clean your screen with a microfiber cloth. So get your cloth ready, give it a few good swipes, but remember, do not damage anything. And after you swipe it, what you guys want to do next is force restart the phone. So how do we start? And at the same time, a couple is something right now, then simply keep on holding. But if it is, then simply click on restart and then tap again to restart the phone. Now once you see the Samsung logo, you should let go of those keys, and I'll see you guys once the phone is ready to use. Now after the restart, what you guys can do is update your software. It's very important because if you're running the older version of the software, it can also contain any glitches regarding the touchscreen responsiveness. So scroll a bit down in the settings all the way to the bottom until you guys see software update. Now click on download and install, and here it will check for updates automatically, so you do not have to worry about anything. As you guys can see, my software is up to date. It's at the latest version. Here we will have the current version, security patch levels, and also the One UI and Android version. Make sure that your One UI version for the time of this video being recorded is 8.0 and Android version is 16. And that's basically it. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, in this video, how to create a WhatsApp backup on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Alright, so let's begin. First, let's open up our WhatsApp. Once we are here, we need to click on those three dots in the top right corner, and now let's click on the settings. Now we need to find the chats, scroll down, and click on the chat backup. And now let's discuss a few things. Let's begin with the Google account. When you click on that, currently the Google account that we are currently logged into in the settings of our device is selected right in here. And on that account that you can see on your device, on this account, our backup will be saved and stored. So for example, if you want to restore the backup in the future, you need to be logged into the same Google account, which is selected right in here on your device, of course. You can also click on add account to add another one if you want. Below we have option about the automatic backups. Defaultly this option is set on off, but we have modes such as daily, weekly, monthly, or only when I set backup. Currently I set it on the monthly. It means that each month the backup will be automatically made and I don't need to do this manually, so it's really comfortable and convenient feature. So we can pick the mode that you want. Below we have option to include the videos in our backup. Defaultly this option will be also set on off, so you can enable it. And on the bottom we have end-to-end encrypted backup. If you choose to turn it on, in here basically you can create a unique password that you need to type in the future if you want to restore your backup. So for example, if you forget that password, you won't be able to restore the chats. So if you choose to create that password, don't forget it. Otherwise you won't be able to restore the chats. Alright, once everything is discussed, all we need to do now is to tap this green button, backup. Now the process will start. Okay. Alright, it's done. Our backup has been successfully made. Also, you need to make sure that you have some free storage space in your Google Cloud, Google One to be exact. Otherwise, there's a chance you won't be able to create a backup, but in my case, it went fine. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore WhatsApp backup on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Okay, so let's begin. But before we start, let's open up our settings and let's make sure that in here, as we scroll down and when we click on the Google, that we are logged into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. It is really important because otherwise there's a chance that we won't be able to restore our chats. So we need to have that in mind. And now we need to open up our WhatsApp. I just downloaded it to show you the whole process. Now, select your language, then click on this green button. In here, again, select your language, click on agree. In here, click on allow. And now we need to type our phone number. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So just give me a second and I'll verify my phone number. Alright, I just verified my phone number and that's the thing that appeared right now on the screen. Now we need to click on continue. Now let's click on allow, allow, and allow. And now, as you can see, we have option to restore our chats. Below we have also the date on which the last backup was made. Below it, we can see its size and the account on which we made that backup. And as you can see, it's the same Google account that I was showing you before in the beginning of this video. Also, if you don't restore your chats right now, there is a chance that you won't be able to do it later, so you should do this right now. Simply click on the restore button. Now the process will start. In my case, it's not going to take long because I don't have that many messages. Alright, restore complete, 13 messages restored. Your media will restore in the background. Now let's click on next. Under the profile info, we can type our name and we can also change our profile photo. If you are interested, simply click on that green button. Now click on next. You can add email to protect your account, it's up to you. In my case, I'll skip it. And now, as you take a look, all of the messages, including videos and the photos, has been successfully restored. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix speaker not working on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is let's unlock the phone. And here, you guys want to basically turn your volume all the way up. You guys can also do that in the settings. So here, let's go back to the main page. Now here, what you guys can do is go over to the sounds and vibration and here click on volume. As you guys can see, here we have the ringtone, media, notification system, and the least important ones, which is the AI assistant and alarm. Now here, make sure to change them. And if you do, and there are still some issues or with your speaker or it's completely not working, then try and clean the speaker grill. For example, it's at the bottom right here. So basically make sure to clean that up with a soft brush, and after that go over to settings, go back, and here select connections. Now go over to Bluetooth and make sure that Bluetooth is disabled to make sure that audio is not rerouted to any other device like your headphones or your car or many more. So now what you guys can do is update your software. So leave the connections. Now scroll down until you guys see software update and here click download and install. Now make sure that you're running the latest version of your update. If you do, then that's great, but if you don't, then that might be the issue. So after you basically update your software, you guys will have a working speaker. If not, then as a last resort, we have the factory reset. So go to general management, here go to reset, and now click on factory data reset right up top. But first, make sure that you back up your phone either with the external storage or temporary cloud. I recommend using the external storage backup for things like that. It's much faster, much better. So click it. Now you need to scroll down and click reset. Now click delete all. So even after the factory reset, if there are still some issues with the speaker, then you guys can basically bring the phone to the service center and get a checkup on it. So that'd be it for the video. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to add the fingerprint to this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find security and privacy. Then let's tap on lock screen and choose fingerprints. Before we will be able to do that, we have to set a regular screen lock. Of course, if you've got one, you will be transferred to another step. If not, just choose the option which you'd like to use and set your screen lock. I will set the pattern. Let me do it. So here we have to decide how we would like to show the notifications on the lock screen. Up to you. Just mark the option and tap on done. Tap on continue. And here we've got the instructions of how to add the fingerprint. So basically we have to localize the fingerprint sensor, which is located on the power button, and to register it we have to place our finger on it and then move our finger around, not do it multiple times, which is quite innovative, I would say. So let's tap on register. Let me put my finger on the sensor, and now we have to move it slowly so the sensor can catch and save our fingerprint. So this is how it works. Alright, so that was quite easy. If you wish, you can add another. I will just tap on done. Now we can test our fingerprint, so let's put our finger on the sensor. It was recognized, so let's tap on done, but I do not believe that. We will check it also on the lock screen. So this is the fingerprint section. We've got the fingerprint we just added. We can add another. Here, after tapping on it, we can rename it or remove it. The fingerprint unlock and fingerprint always on the main screen, cover screen off, cover and main screens. It's totally up to you how you wish to set it. I just want to lock the device and check if it is working. So let me put my finger on the sensor, and as you can see, the device is unblocked, which means that we just successfully added the fingerprint to it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to block a number on this device. So, if you wish to block the number which you've got saved on your contacts and you'd like to do it quickly, simply tap on the dialer, go to contacts, find the contact which you'd like to block. So, for example, let me choose this one. Just tap on it and tap on this info icon. Then 3 dots icon in the right upper corner and tap on block contact. Your device will of course ask you if you really want to do it, because you will no longer receive any incoming calls or text messages from this number, so just tap on block. And here we've got this characteristic icon, which means that the number has been blocked successfully. Of course we can unblock it the same way right here, but let me leave it like this. Another way to block the number is to enter the settings and enter the blacklist. So we have to tap on this 3 dots icon in the right upper corner and go to the settings. Here we've got this option block numbers, and we've just entered our blacklist, and that's the number we blocked from our contacts. So as you can see, the previous option also works. Here you can also enter the contacts or the recents to choose the number you'd like to block, or you can add the phone number manually. Just tap on this section, enter the number, and tap on this plus icon, and it will be immediately applied to the blacklist. Moreover, you can block the calls from all unidentified callers just by tapping on the switcher right here, and turn it off just by tapping on it again. If you wish, you can also unblock the number. Just tap on this minus icon next to it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to add the photo to a contact in this device. So let's begin with opening the camera app, the contacts, for example, with the usage of the dialer app, and then find the contact for which you'd like to assign a photo. So let me choose maybe this one. And after tapping on it, just tap on this info icon here. Then let's tap on edit, so this pencil icon. And let me quickly remove the photo. That's how to do it. All right, I just wanted to draw your attention before we will set the photo. I just wanted to draw your attention to this option because it's quite new. We can tap on it, and basically here we can change the profile card, so we can change the color of the background when this specific contact is calling. So we can change the colors. For example, we can choose something like that, and as you can see, this is how it will look like when this contact will call, and somewhere here we will have also the profile picture. So I just wanted to show it to you. And to set the picture, we have to tap on the circle here, so the right option, and now we can either choose something from the camera. I mean, we can open the camera app and take a photo of someone who's right in front of us. We can choose something from the gallery if you've got a nice photo. You've got also Galaxy Avatar, and here you've got some additional illustrations, I would say, from which you can choose, and I think I will pick something from those. I think this fox is quite cute. So just tap on the specific option. Basically, if you will have the photo, you will be able to zoom in or out the photo just by pinching your how is it called, fingers, to assign it, and then tap on save if you are ready. So as you can see here, we've got our fox as the contact profile, as the contact photo. So remember to tap on save, and here we've got our contact with the photo assigned, and obviously you will be able to see it on the contact list, and for example during all incoming calls from that specific number. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you all backup methods on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Okay, so let's begin. First we need to open up our settings. Once we are here, let's scroll down and let's click on Accounts and Backup. Now we have Samsung Cloud, Google Drive, and the Smart Switch. So let's begin with the Samsung Cloud. First, let's click on Backup Data. And now, simply select the things that you want to backup. Everything is up to you, of course, and click on Backup Now. Now the process will start. Okay, we are almost done. We only need 2%. Okay, you should be done any second. Alright, now everything has been copied. Simply click on Done. And now our backup has been successfully made. Next thing is the Google Drive. Simply click on Backup by Google. Make sure that Backup by Google one in here is enabled when it comes to the things and that will be backupped. In here we have a list of things that will be copied. Also, make sure that you have some free storage space. And also, under the account storage, we have our Google account that we are currently logged into. So, for example, if you want to restore the backup in the future, you need to be logged into the same Google account that you can see right in here on your device, of course. Now, actually, I forgot to say that for the Samsung Cloud backup, you need to have the Samsung account. So if you want to use that method, you need to create a Samsung account. And now, once everything in here is selected, click on Backup Now button. Now the process will start within a second. you can see that under the backup word this thin bar appeared, and it's starting slowly to fulfill. Now we need to simply wait until this process is finished. Alright, the process has been finished. We can also see a confirmation down in here that it was made 0 minutes ago, and as you take a look on the hour, it is practically the same. Also, the number 1 in the circle next to the backup by Google One sentence also means that our backup has been made. And as a last thing, as you take a look on the backup details, you can see that in here we have some data, and it also means that everything went fine. Transfer data for device setup doesn't work in this case because it only works between Samsung devices. For example, when I'm downloading the smart switch on my other device, I only can't send data on my old device. I cannot receive it, so don't look at it on the smart switch. Let's go into the external storage transfer and let's click on more. Let's click on continue, click on more, click on allow, and now we need to enter our storage device, USB. Let's plug it into our device. Okay, now select backup to USB storage. Now we need to wait a few seconds until the scanning process is finished. Alright, and now select the data that you want to backup. It can be everything, just calls, contacts and messages, and when you click on the custom, you can manually select the things that you want to copy or don't want to copy. In my case, I only want the calls, contacts and messages. Click on next, click on OK. Now the process has started. It won't take long because I only selected the messages. Alright, 100%. Within seconds it should be. Alright, backup results, 60 items, 2 megabytes. Click on next. All set, click on done. Alright, and now our backup has been successfully made. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to change the screen timeout on this device. So let's start with opening the settings, and here in this general list we have to scroll and find the display. Then let's scroll, let me maybe change the brightness a little bit. Let's scroll and find the screen timeout option and tap on it. And here we've got some options from which we can choose. At the bottom, the longest available, and at the top, relatively short ones. So just tap on the option which you'd like to use. I'll pick 5 minutes. It is immediately marked, and after getting back, you can see that it is notified right here, which means that from now on, after 5 minutes of an activity, this device will black out. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to fix app crashing. So first things first, I highly recommend to forcefully stop the app which keeps crashing, because sometimes when it is opened in the background, even though you cannot see it, it might interfere the proper usage. So let's pretend I've got problems with the Google Chrome. So let's localize Google Chrome, which is right here. Tap on it and hold it, and then tap on this info icon. So here we've got this app information section. So first of all, let's tap on force stop, which is right here, and confirm it with OK. And then scroll down to find storage. And in my case, I've got, I do not have cache. So maybe let me try with another app so I can show you a full path. Maybe gallery. Tap on it and hold it, info icon, force stop, confirm it with OK. and scroll to find storage. And as you can see here, we've got saved cache, which means that our device basically saves the junk files, which are not necessary, for the usage of the app, but they are still saved, and they might also interfere. So tap on clear cache to remove it. Your device will immediately delete the cache, and after that I highly recommend to restart your device. So just press the power button and volume down button and press it for a while together. It's necessary, and then tap on restart. If you wish, you can also unroll the top bar, unroll it fully, sorry, in this not in this control center section, let's say, and tap on this power icon and tap on restart. So this is one of the ways, and after restarting the app should work fine. If not, it means that it might be a deeper problem. So I highly recommend to go to the Play Store. Be aware you will be able to use the Play Store if you've got the internet connection and if you've got your Google account added to the device. You can check our tutorial of how to add or remove a Google account in this specific device, and then try to find the update. So for example, the Chrome. Let me enter the Chrome. Let's find it, and as you can see here, you've got the information that it is installed, and if the update is available, instead of open you will see update. So then tap on update and your device will download the new version, and after that it should work fine. If not, then I highly recommend to tap on it and tap on uninstall. Your device will uninstall the app and then tap on install again. So your device will immediately install the newest version and probably get rid of some problems, which also could be caused by the update. Alright, so so those sections are connected with the app, and as a last resort you can also check the system updates because the older versions might interfere. So let's open the settings, and again make sure that you've got the internet connection. It is required to find the system updates. And then let's scroll down to the very bottom and find software update, and tap on download and install. Your device will check for the updates, and basically if your software is up to date, you cannot do anything, but if your device will find the update, it will show the information about it, what has been fixed, what has been added, and then you will be able to tap on download and install and apply the update. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore WhatsApp backup on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7. Okay, so before we begin, we need to open up our settings, and just let's make sure that under the Google, we are logged in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. It is really important because there's a chance that if you are logged in into other Google account, you won't be able to restore your chats. So have that in mind. Now, simply open up your WhatsApp. It has to be downloaded freshly, I mean. Now select your language, then click on agree and continue. We can click on allow to send us the notifications, and now in this bar we need to type our phone number. If you don't know what is your phone number, you can always click writing here, and then it will be automatically copied. Then once we have phone number, we need to verify it using the code from the SMS message, or for example by using the missed call option. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll need to verify my phone number, so just give me a second. Okay, and once we have verified your phone number, you should have something like that on the screen. Contacts and media. In here we need to click on continue. Now let's click on allow, allow, and allow. And now we have an option to restore our chats. We can see below when the last backup was made. We can also see hour next to it, also its size and the account on which it was made. And as you take a look, it's the same Google account that I'm logged in the settings of my device. Alright, now we need to simply click on restore, and remember that if you don't do it now, there's a chance that you won't be able to do it later, so do it right now. Click on restore. Now the process will start. It's not going to take long because I don't have that many messages, so it should be done any second. 13 messages restored, your media will restore in the background. Click on next. In here, type your name, and you can also change your profile photo by clicking on that icon. Then click on next. In here you can add email to protect your account. It's not necessary, so I'll skip it. And now, all of the messages, including videos and the photos, has been successfully restored. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to turn off ads and their personalization. Alright, so let's begin with the personalization. We have to scroll and find the settings, and here scroll until you will find this Google Services section, so let's tap on it. Then let's go to all services and tap on ads. I previously removed my advertising ID. However, here you will have two options which I highly recommend to tap. You will have reset advertising ID and another one delete advertising ID. So basically, obviously, it will not remove the ads completely. However, it will remove the personalization, so you will get less personalized advertisements. Obviously, it's up to you whether you feel that it is better or not, but I highly recommend to first of all tap on reset advertising ID, confirm it, and then delete advertising ID. And this is what you should get after this whole operation. After that, I also highly recommend to consider removing the apps from which you're getting a lot of advertisements and replace them with the apps without the advertisements. So basically, you can go to the Play Store, and for example, if you're using the file manager, which shows you a lot of advertisements, I highly recommend to just tap on search and try to find any kind of a manager that will be free from advertisements. Another thing which I highly recommend is to download the ad blocker, which usually is mostly for the browsers, but just enter adblock or adblock browser and try to find a proper app, thanks to which you will have the limited advertisements, and I highly recommend to choose those which are highly rated, like 4.8 or something like that. And the last thing which I highly recommend to do is to actually set the private DNS. So let's open the settings again. Here we have to go to the top and find the connections. And here tap on more connection settings and localize private DNS. Even though it is it is turned on, I highly recommend to go to the private DNS provided hostname and here enter dns.adguard.com and tap on save. And basically this should limit the advertisements which you will get. Sometimes you will not be able to enter, for example, a specific website or something like that, but in that case, simply quickly turn off the private DNS, just use the browser, and then go back and turn on the private DNS. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix headphones not detected on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is check your headphones. So try and test them with another device to make sure that they're working. And if you're using an adapter, then inspect the charging port for any damage or dirt inside of it. So after you check that out, what you guys can do is restart your phone. So hold the power button and the volume down button at the same time. Now let's click restart and tap again to restart the phone. So I'll see you guys once the phone is completely restarted. So now after the restart, what you guys can do is try another pair of headphones. So for example, grab another pair and try and connect them to your phone. Now If there's still some issues and there's still no sound from them, then try and inspect them also for issues. And what you guys can do next is check for software updates. So any new updates can fix the old glitches, and this one is considered a glitch, so any new updates should fix it. So go over things, scroll down all the way until you see software update. Now click on download and install, and it will check automatically if you have the latest version of the software. As you guys can see, I do, but if you don't, then I recommend you guys updating it. Now after that, what you guys can do is check for hardware issues. So don't do that by yourself. Visit a service center for a checkup, and you will get a diagnosis made by a professional and not me. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to soft reset this device. So in this video I'd like to show you not only soft reset but also force restart operation, which will be useful if for some reason you stopped working properly. So to soft reset, you have to simply press the power button, which is right here, and the volume down button together. So the combination of keys which is connected with the screenshot, but let's hold them, press them and hold them for a while. So you will open this section, and you can simply tap on restart and your device will be restarted. Also, to soft reset, you can simply unroll the upper panel with the control center and tap on this power button, and we've got the same section. However, the force restart will be useful, as I said, if for some reason your device, I don't know, it doesn't respond to your touches, or it froze and you have no idea what to do. So again, press the power button and volume down button together and wait until you'll see the black screen and then the developer's logo. So let me try to do it. Let me press both of those buttons. We've got this section, but let's ignore it totally and keep pressing the buttons all the time. We've got the black screen, which is a really good sign. Keep pressing. And we've got the developer's logo. I also felt the vibration, which means that we just forcefully restarted our device. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to reset Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Okay, so we have two methods how we can reset this device, and let me show you both of them. So the first method is simply through the settings. To do it, open them up, scroll down, go into General Management, scroll down, and click on the reset. Also, you need to remember that all of your data will be permanently lost, so before resetting, you can create a backup. If you don't know how to create it, on our channel there's a video when I'm showing you how to do it step by step, so if you want, you can look for it. Now, all you need to do is to scroll down, and we need to click on the Factory Data Reset. Okay, in here we have a list of things that will be deleted permanently from our device. We need to scroll down into the bottom. Now we need to click on the reset, then follow the instruction on the screen, and if you do everything properly, and I'm sure that you will, your device will be turned off, then turned on again, and the next thing you need to do is to simply set up your device. That's the first method. This method is recommended, of course, when we have access to the device and when it's working properly. And now I'll show you the second method, which is by using the recovery mode. And to do it, we need to power device first. Let's hold power button and volume down button for a few seconds, and let's click on power off. Just like that. Now, we need to plug in our device using the USB-C cable to a PC or laptop. It can also be the Mac, so don't worry. Okay, and now, to enter the recovery mode, we need to use the two-button combination. We need to hold the power button and volume up button at the same time. So, keep holding. When Samsung logo appears, release the finger from the power button, but keep holding volume up. just like that. And now we are in the recovery mode. To move around this menu, we use the volume keys, and we need to select wipe data / factory reset. Now confirm by clicking the power button, select factory data reset. In here you also lose all of your data, so have that in mind. Click on the power button. Now the process has started. You can see now that it's finished. Data wipe complete. Now select reboot system now. Click on the power button. And now within a second our device will be automatically turned on, and the next thing we need to do is to set up our device. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Okay, so as a first method I'll show you how to transfer data from old device into your Samsung. As a second method I'll show how to restore backup using the Google one. Then I'll show how to restore from the Samsung cloud and how to restore from the external storage drive. If you don't know how to create all of those backups, on our channel there's a video when I'm showing you how to do it by step, so if you want you can look for it. We are doing the setup process, as you can see. Simply click on start. Now select your language. Then click on next. Click on next once again. Agree to above terms. Then click on next. Okay, we have the first thing, easy setup with another device. We can already see that on our second device a setup option appeared. On our Samsung, let's click on Galaxy or Android device, and now let's scan this QR code. There is a chance that this thing won't appear on your device, and what to do then? You can simply open up the camera app, use the Google Lens, and scan this QR code. And if you don't have Google Lens, you can always use some third-party apps that can scan the QR codes. Okay, let's click on setup. Okay, and now let's scan this QR code using our second device. Okay. Now we need to wait a few seconds. As you can see, our device is connecting to the Wi-Fi currently. Okay, again, phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so we just simply need to be patient and wait until this is finished. Okay, now we have a possibility to log in into our Google account on which we are logged in on our previous device. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Simply type your password. We need to verify. Then simply click on next. Okay, now our account is being copied. Alright, now click on next. Click on agree. Click on allow. We can use the cable or do this wirelessly. Wireless version. Let's click on let's go. In here, also click on wireless, and let's scan this code once again. Okay, and now our device will connect to each other, so we need to wait until it's done. Okay, searching for data to transfer. Let's wait until it's finished. Okay, and now select what you want to transfer. We can select everything, just calls, contacts and messages, or we can click on custom and we can manually select the things that we want to copy or don't want to copy. In my case, I only want the calls, contacts and messages to be copied. Then click on next once you have selected everything. Now we need to wait a few seconds. You can see on our second device that the process is already finished. We are done on this phone, so it won't be we don't need to use it anymore. And now we have an option to protect our phone, to set a screen lock or one of those things. I'll click on skip. You can always do it later in the settings. Now we have the Google services. I'll always keep everything enabled and click on accept. In here we have the backup services. They are really useful, so I suggest you should turn them on. Make sure it's selected. Click on turn on backup. Now we need to select our default browser and the search engine. I'll select the Chrome as my default search engine, and as my default browser, and Google as my default search engine. Click on set as default. Now we have the Gemini, which is our AI assistant. Click on continue. We can enable the Hey Google sentence. I'll turn it on, because why not? Okay, we need to wait again. Okay, now we have a possibility to log in into our Samsung account. It's not necessary, we can always skip it, and we can do it later in the settings. So in my case, click on right in here, and I'll click on setup later in the settings. Okay, in here click on skip, in here select, you can only select terms and conditions, but I'll always select all, then click on agree. Scroll down and click on agree, select your display mode, then click on next. Now we need to wait a few seconds. Click on next. Click on next once again. Click on home. And that was the first method. Okay, so now I'll show you how to restore the backup from the Google one. We are again during the setup process. In here, when you have a possibility to set up with another device, we need to click on setup manually this time. Now we need to choose a Wi-Fi network, and we need to connect to it manually. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll type my password, then click on connect. Okay, just like that. Now click on next. Alright, getting the phone ready. It might take a few minutes, so I'll wait until it's finished. Alright, copy apps and data. Let's click on next. And now we need to select that we cannot use other device. Okay. And now we have a possibility to log in into our Google account. And remember that you need to log in into the same Google account on which you made the backup before. It is really important. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let me log in. Okay. I typed the mail. Now I need to type the password. And click on next. Click on next. Click on agree. Okay, getting account info. And now we have a possibility to select the backup that we want. So in here we have a list of all the backups. Select the one that you want. For example, I'll select that one. Okay, now choose what you want to restore. In here we have a list. Select everything that you want, then click on restore. Now the process will start in the background. And now again we can set the screen lock or other features, security features. And now again we have the Google services. So I'll just do everything the same, just like I did in the previous method. So I'll just turn it on. I'm going to rush it through default browser, in my case Google Chrome. Google as a search engine. In here, continue, and I'll turn it on. Alright, getting phone ready. So I'll see you once this loading screen is finished. Okay, now again we have a possibility to log in into the Samsung account. I'll just skip it. If you want to know more, go simply into the previous method. Now I just need to rush it through until we will be able to use our device. Select your display mode, click on next. Now wait a few seconds. Click on next. Click on next once again. Click on home. And now we are ready to use our device. So that was the second method. And now I'll show you how to restore the backup from the Samsung Cloud and from the external storage drive. Okay, so let's begin with the Samsung Cloud. Open up your settings. Log in into your Samsung account, then click right in here. Now scroll down, click on Samsung Cloud and click on Restore Data. In here we have a list of backups that are stored in our cloud. Select the one that you want. Select the things that you want to restore, then click on the button below. Click on Yes. Click on Install. And now everything will be downloaded and restored. So I'll see you once this process is finished. Alright, now everything has been successfully restored. Click on Done. And that's all when it comes to the Samsung Cloud. Let's go now with the external storage drive. Now let's open up the settings. Let's scroll down and let's click on Accounts and Backup. And now let's click on External Storage Transfer. Click on More and click on Continue. Click on More and Allow. Now plug in your external storage drive. Now let's wait a few seconds. Okay, now click on Restore from USB storage. Now again, wait until it's finished. Now select data to restore. It can be everything, just calls, contacts and messages or custom. Then click on Next. Now the process will start. Okay, click on Go to Home Screen. And you can see in here that data transfer has been completed. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change the 3 buttons navigation into the gestures in this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find display. Then let's scroll down again to localize the option navigation bar, and as you can see here we've got the gestures, so the option we're looking for. However, before we'll set it, as you can see here we've got more options to buttons, so you can reorder the back button and the recents. I just wanted to note that. So all we have to do is to tap on swipe gestures, and instead of the 3 buttons we've got this line which is responsible for some gestures. We can enter more options, and here we can change the gesture sensitivity, and to be honest I highly recommend to get back to this option after a while of using the gestures, so you'll be able to decide whether you need this sensitivity to be higher or lower. Alright, so in order to get back to the previous page, we have to swipe our finger from the side to the center, like that. And if you've got this arrow, you can release the finger, and the same situation from the left side. If you wish to get back directly to the home page, swipe your finger from the bottom to the center, and make sure that this motion is quick and short. So something like that. And if you'd like to open the recents, repeat the gesture, so from the bottom to the center, but hold your finger somewhere here, so elongate the gesture, and after releasing, here you've got the recents. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to unlock Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE without the password. Okay, but in the beginning I will tell you that please only try to unlock your phone and no other case someone else's, because that might be considered as a crime and that's also unethical, so have that in mind. Alright, we have two methods how we can do it. For the first method we are going to use the Find hub, and let's pretend for now that this phone isn't locked, but basically each step that I'm going to show you for the first method you need to repeat on any other device. So open up your browser, now type Find hub, just like that, click on the first link. Also make sure that in here you are logged in into the same Google account on which you are logged in on your Samsung. Then select your Galaxy Flip 7 FE and click on Factory Reset Device. You need to also remember that you will lose all of your data. You need to remember about it. If you do that process in this method and also in this method, you will lose all of your data permanently from your device. So for example, if you have a backup, you won't have that problem because you can always restore the data. If you don't know how to create a backup, on our channel there's a video and I'm showing you how to do it, so if you want you can look for it. You can read about those conditions right now on the screen. So for example, if the device is offline, erasing will begin once it's online, and after the reset the device location will not be available in Find hub. Now all you need to do is to tap on next, then you need to type the password to your Google account, and if you do everything properly your device will be turned off, then turned on again, and the next thing you need to do is to set up your device. So that was the first method, and now let's go with the second one. And now we normally use our device, we want to unlock it but we cannot remember the password. And what to do now? First let's plug our device using the USB-C cable into PC or laptop. It can be also Mac, so don't worry. Alright, so now it's plugged in. And now we need to perform the force restart, and during the force restart we need to use the two button combination. We need to hold the power button and volume up button at the same time. So first, make sure it's connected. Now, we need to hold the power button and volume down button at the same time until the screen goes black. Okay, and now hold power button and volume up button at the same time. When Samsung logo appears, release the finger from the power button, but keep holding volume up. Okay, now it's our recovery mode. To move around this menu, we use the volume keys. We need to select wipe data / factory reset. Watch out, you will also lose all of your data. Now confirm by clicking the power button. Now again select factory data reset. Confirm again. You can now see on the bottom of the screen that data wipe has been completed. Now select Reboot System now, tap the power button, and within a second our device will be turned on, and the next thing we need to do is to set it up. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to check the serial number of this device. So let's begin with the fastest way. We have to open the dialer and enter the code, which is *##06#. And as you can see by this code we are provided with the serial number. It should appear at the very bottom of this pop-out window. So let's tap on OK. And now another way through the settings. So we have to open the settings. Here in this general list we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find About Phone. And as you can see, the serial number is right here. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change the ringtone on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. And here in this general list, we have to scroll and find the option sounds and vibration. Let's tap. Here we've got this ringtone section and tap on ringtone. So here we've been transferred to the full list of pre-installed ringtones from which we can choose. At the top we've got the option silent, which means that after choosing it, your device will not use any kind of sound to notify about the incoming call. And here in the right upper corner we've got this plus icon, so we can enter our own files. So if you've got something, for example, downloaded or recorded, then it will appear right here and you will be able to choose it and set it as a ringtone. So to listen how the particular ringtone sounds, you have to simply tap on it like that and decide whether you like it or not. So basically this is how it works. So let's pretend I would like to set this Island Breeze as my ringtone. So just make sure that it is marked and go back. And as you can see, it is notified right here, which means that from now on, this device will use their chosen ringtone to notify about the incoming call. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to clear cache and speed up your device. So first of all, I highly recommend to remove apps cache, and you can do it just by entering the settings. And here we have to scroll down to actually almost very bottom to find the apps. So here we've got the list of apps which are installed on your device, and I highly recommend to go through all of them, especially those which you're using frequently. So for example, Chrome. Then scroll down and tap on storage. So here, as you can see, we've got this cache section, and basically the cache are junk files which your device will save, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app. So simply tap on clear cache, and as you can see, your device will immediately remove them and obviously free up some memory. And as I said, I highly recommend to go through all of those apps and remove cache. Moreover, I do not recommend to tap on clear data unless you'd like to remove actually everything. After removing cache, I highly recommend to, let's say, confirm the changes. So in order to do that, we have to soft reset or basically restart our device. So you can either unroll the upper panel and tap on this power icon and tap on restart, or you can do it manually just by pressing the power button and volume down button together. So just the combination of keys which is usually used for the screenshot, but hold it and press it a little bit longer, and as you can see, we've got this restart option here. And the last thing which you can do to free up some memory is to enter the settings again. So let me do it. Let me go back, and here in this general list, scroll down and find device care. Then we have to, device care, and here let's enter the memory. Your device will basically check the whole memory, and as you can see, we've got this option clean now. So your device will free up memory by stopping, for example, background apps. So just tap on clean up, and your device will close all of those apps which you're not using and free up the memory. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to check for the software updates on this device. So let's begin with making sure that you've got the internet connection because it is required, and then let's open the settings. Here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find software update, and tap on download and install. Now your device will check for the updates, and basically you can meet two different scenarios. This is the first one where your software is up to date and there's nothing to download, and the second one is where your device will actually find the update. It will show you the information about it, what has been fixed, what has been added, and then you will be able to tap on download or install and apply the update. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change video resolution on this device. So let's begin with opening the camera app. Currently we are in the standard photo mode, so let's switch to the video one. Just tap on the video, and if you can see the red dot inside the shutter button, it means that for sure you're on the video mode. So now we can take a look at this option bar at the top, and right here we've got the resolution option. So let's tap on it. Here we've got three sizes: UHD, FHD, and HD. And we can also change frames per second. So all you have to do is to tap on the option you'd like to use. It will be immediately highlighted after tapping on it, and it means that from now on your device will use the chosen resolution whilst recording a video. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to activate and customize the eye comfort mode on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find the display. Then let's find eye comfort shield, and we can turn it on without the customization just by tapping on the switcher, and basically the screen should turn a little bit yellowish or amber. It will be in order to filter the blue light. However, it is not visible right now because we've got the adaptive option set. So let's tap on the eye comfort shield, and as I said, here we've got the adaptive option, which is automatic, and we've got also the custom. So simply tap on it to manually change the color temperature. Here we've got the switcher, thanks to which we can change the intensity. By going to the left we can make it cooler, and by going to the right, much warmer. So of course set it on the level which is the most comfortable for you. We can set the schedule also. So always on is the manual option. We can set it from sunset to sunrise, and your device will automatically decide when the sunsets and sunrises are. It is location based, as you can see, so you will need to grant the permission to use the location, or the custom option, so you can freely choose the start and the end time, and your device will apply the mode accordingly. I will set the always on, and you've got also the option enhanced comfort, so you can adjust the tones and contrast. It's up to you. You can turn it on and off. I mean, I can see the difference between those two modes. It's totally up to you. So this is the whole customization of this mode, and if you wish to have much faster access to it, simply unroll the top bar, maybe not this one, but the task manager, let's say, so on the right, and here swipe it down to find the eye comfort shield, which is right here. So just basically tap on it to turn it on, and tap on it again to turn it off. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix microphone not working on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is find the microphone port. So I'll just fold it in half. Now here you guys will see the microphone port, and what you guys want to do is clean it with a non-metallic tool. It's very important to use something that is not metallic, because you can only damage the port and it will be way worse. So after you do that, what you guys can do is go over and head to the recorder app. So here we will have a lot of apps. Now as you guys can see, we can search for the recorder here, and here we have the voice recorder. Now let's just skip through all of it, give the permissions, and here we can check if our microphone is now working. Now what you guys can do next is boot into the safe mode to check any third-party app issues. So how you do that is you hold the power button and the volume down button to go over to this menu right here. Now hold the power off, and here we will have the safe mode. So just tap on it and your phone will restart in the safe mode. So I'll see you guys then. Now, as you guys can see here, we will have the indicator of it being in the safe mode. Now here we won't have any third-party apps like Drive, YouTube Music and Google TV. And here we will be able to see everything. Now what you guys can do is check the issues in any third-party apps. I don't have any installed. So basically after you check it, what you guys can do is hold the power button and the volume down button. And now click on restart. Now after you restart the phone, it will go from safe mode to normal mode. So I'll see you guys once the phone restarts. So now after the restart, the last thing you guys can do is check the software update. So you need to check if your software is updated to the latest version. So basically go over to settings, now scroll down and here click software update. Click on download and install. And here you guys need Wi-Fi connection to do that. So make sure that your Wi-Fi is on. And now what you guys can do is click download and install. And here it will check for updates automatically. As you guys can see, my software is up to date. But if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important. And that's basically it. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to clear the browser on this device. So let's begin with opening your browser. In my case it will be Google Chrome, but no worries, this operation is pretty similar in all of the browsers which are commonly used, so I'm pretty sure that you will be able to figure out how to do it on your own browser. So all we have to do right now is to tap on this three dots icon in the right upper corner and tap on delete browsing data. So here we've got some basic options like visited websites, opened tabs, cookies cache and other site data. We can change the time range from last 15 minutes to, for example, last 4 weeks, or even all time. It's up to you. But we can also tap on more options if we wish to remove some advanced browsing history. So let me tap on it. And here in advanced, we've got also opened tabs, saved passwords, autofill from data and site settings. So if you wish to remove something, just make sure that it is marked. I will remove everything. And the time range, up to you. I will pick all time and then tap on delete data. We just got back to the home page. We've got also this information deleted, which means that we just successfully removed the browsing history. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix no sound during calls on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, when you're in a call, then check these side buttons. So basically, you sometimes may forget about putting your phone at max volume while talking to somebody, and that might cause the issue of no sound. You cannot change that setting in these settings. Let me show you. Basically, whenever we go into settings, here we will only have the ringtone, media, notifications, and system, and some unimportant stuff. Basically, we won't be able to change the call volume in settings. It's not available for Samsung, but you guys can change it while being in a call. So next, what you guys want to do is go over to the connections, and here make sure that Bluetooth is disabled, so it does not connect to any random devices or the devices that you are already paired to. So for example, your earphones, your car, or anything else. Now what you guys want to do is, here we have the earpiece right up top, and we want to clean it with a soft brush. Don't use anything metallic, just use a soft brush and try and get that clean. Now after that, after the clean, you guys can test it with another call from the official app, the phone app, or something else like WhatsApp, to see if it's only for an app or for the entire device. Now next, what you guys can do is restart the phone. So hold the power button. Okay, so there's Gemini. Let's hold the power button and the volume down button. And now let's click restart and tap again to restart the phone. Basically, there are two ways of restarting your phone. You either hold only power or you hold the power and the volume down, depending on the Bixby. So whenever the Bixby is already on the phone and it's enabled, then basically you will have to use the power and the volume down button. So now, after the restart, what you guys can do is to reset the network settings. So when you still get no sound during calls, even after everything, then what you guys can do is restart the network settings. So go over to settings first. Now scroll down until you guys see the general management. And here, click reset. Now click reset mobile network settings. And here, click reset settings once. And then again. As you guys can see, now network settings are reset, so we do not have to worry about anything. If there are still some issues, then I recommend you guys visiting the service center to get a checkup on your phone and get a diagnosis made by a professional and not me. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, then leave a like, sub, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to activate automatic system updates on this device. So in this video I'll show you two different ways thanks to which you can activate automatic software updates. So the first one requires entering actually the section with the updates. So let's start with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll down to the very bottom to find the option software and update. Let's tap. Here we've got the option auto download, so let's tap on it. And as you can see, we've got three options, so never using Wi-Fi only or using Wi-Fi or mobile data. However, this option may result in additional charges, so be aware about that. And all we have to do is to basically tap on using Wi-Fi only. Of course, if you wish, you can choose this one, but to be honest, I highly recommend to use Wi-Fi only. So just mark it and it will be set. Moreover, we've got another way to activate automatic system updates, which will appear during the soft reset, I believe. So let's scroll down to the very bottom in the settings and go to about phone. Now we have to go to the software information here, and we have to localize this option build number and keep tapping on it until you'll see that you're in the developer mode and confirm it with OK. Then we have to go back to the general list of the settings and scroll down because the developer options will appear under the about phone. So let's tap on it and scroll down just a little bit to find this option, automatic system update, and simply tap on the switcher to activate this option. And as you can see, the updates will be applied whenever the phone will be restarted and if of course the update is available. You can turn this option off just by tapping on the switcher again. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, and let me share with you how to show battery percentage on the status bar in this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. And here we have to scroll a little bit to find the notifications. Let's tap. Then we have to tap on the status bar. And as you can see here, we've got the option show battery percentage. In my case, it is of course turned on, but however, if you've got it turned off, all you have to do is to tap on the switcher, and from now on, your device will display the percentage inside the battery icon, and this is the only way to show the percentage. We cannot show it, for example, next to it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the battery drain issue on your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. So first, what you guys want to do is enable the battery saver. So let's open up our phone, go to settings, and here we need to go over to the battery. Now here we need to enable the power saving. We can also customize it right here, like changing the display. So here we can turn it off. As you guys can see, we're still on the power saving. Now in the battery protection, what we can do is we can go over to maximum, and here it will stop charging at 95, let's say. I would recommend setting it at 80. It's very safe and it can help with your battery life a lot. Now what you guys can do next is go over to the display settings right here and change the brightness. So lower it. I'm using a custom application called the screen dimmer, so I cannot change my brightness here, but make sure to enable the adaptive brightness. As you guys can see, I cannot do that right now because of an app, but make sure to enable it. You either lower the screen brightness or enable the adaptive brightness. And when you're not using your phone, then make sure to disable Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or GPS. It's very important. It's not like an iPhone that it's just staying here and doing nothing until you connect the device. It's just always on, and we don't want that. So what we want to do now is we want to identify the high draining apps in settings. So go over to settings here. Now let's go to battery, and here we will have the battery usage. And as you guys can see, most of my battery went to the One UI Home, Google Play Services, and System UI. So here we can basically check the battery, and now as a last resort we can update our software to fix any battery related glitches. So scroll down, go to software update, now download and install, and here it will check for updates automatically. So as you guys can see, my software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important. If you don't do your updates, then you might have a lot of glitches on your device. So make sure you are always on the latest version. And that's basically it. So I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to enable the Google backup on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here in this general list we have to scroll and find the section Accounts and Backup. Here we've got this Google Drive section, so let's tap on Backup Data and tap on Next. Here, if you've got your Google account added to the device, you will be able to choose it from the list here. If not, you have to add it. So just tap on Add Account and make sure that you've got the internet connection because it is required. Here in this step, you can either create a new account if you do not have your own yet, or simply type your email or phone. So let me do it. And tap on Next. So right here we have to enter the password, so let me do this out of the screen. Alright, and tap on Next. So here we have to decide who will be using this device, so just mark the option and tap on Next. Google Terms of Service and Privacy Policy, you can tap on them to learn more and tap on I agree after reading. Here let's choose the account which we've just added, and in this section we can decide what kind of data we would like to backup, so photos and videos or other device data or both. You can mark both if you wish. I'll choose only this one and tap on Confirm. Tap on Manage Backup, and here we've got our backup section where we can check how much space we've got left. Right here we can manage the storage, so for example remove some unnecessary files. Under it we've got backup details, so we can check what has already been backed up, and advanced settings. You can simply turn it on and off, but I highly recommend to keep this option turned off. And to finish everything, simply tap on Backup Now. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restart Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. Okay, so we have two methods how we can restart this device, and let me show you both of them. So the first and the most common method is a simple reboot using the power menu. To do it, we need to launch the power menu first. To do it, we need to hold the power button and volume down button for around 1.5 seconds, something like that. Alright, and now we have access into power menu. All you need to do now is to tap on the restart button, tap again, then your device will be turned off, then turned on again automatically, and it will be ready to use. But we also have the second method called the force restart, and this method is recommended, for example, when the phone is lagged, frozen, basically when it's not working properly and when we cannot perform any action. To perform the force restart, to hold the power button and volume down button until the device is turned off. So let's keep holding. First the power menu appeared, but we need to keep holding. Okay, let's keep holding still, and when the Samsung logo appears, we can release both fingers, and now within a second our device will be turned on and ready to use. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to update the apps on this device. So let's begin with making sure that you've got the internet connection, because it is required, and I highly recommend to use Wi-Fi instead of mobile data. And then we can enter the Play Store. However, also be aware, because you will be able to follow all of my steps if you've got your Google account added to the device. If not, you have to do it either right after entering the Play Store, or you can do it in the device settings, and you can check our tutorial of how to add or remove a Google account in this specific device if you don't want to do it on your own. So let's enter the Play Store finally, and now we have to tap on this right upper corner section, the icon, which is our account. So let's tap on it and then tap on Manage Apps on Device. Now we have to tap on Manage, and here we've got the list of all apps which are currently installed on our device, and we have to tap on Updates Available. So in my case, I've got only 5 updates pending, and if you wish, you can update only one of those apps or all of them. It's totally up to you. Just mark the option which you'd like to update. I will update only 2, and then tap on this update icon at the top here, and now your device will download the updates, and after that they will be successfully installed and automatically updated. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to free up the storage without the need to remove the apps. So I'd like to begin with removing the storage for specific apps. So let's open the settings first of all, and then let's scroll down to find the section connected with the apps right here. Then let's go through all of those apps, because here we've got the list of all installed apps, and remove cache. So let me choose maybe Instagram. Let's try it. Let's tap on the specific app, scroll, and go to the storage. And as you can see here, we've got this section with cache. Basically, cache is a combination of junk files which are usually saved, but they are not necessary for proper usage of the specific app. So simply tap on clear cache, and your device will remove it immediately. I do not recommend to tap on clear data, because it will remove everything, so do not do that. And as I said, go through all of those apps to remove cache and free up some memory. Another thing is to check your downloads, because let's be honest, usually we are downloading a lot of content, a lot of stuff, and then we forget about it. So no matter what kind of data or file manager you're using, just enter it and try to find the downloads. So I will use the Samsung pre-installed app for my files. Just tap on it, and here, as you can see at the top almost, we've got this downloads option. So let's tap on it, and obviously if you will have something downloaded, it will be listed right here. So I highly recommend to go through all of those apps and remove those which are not necessary and you don't need them anymore. Moreover, I highly recommend to manage the storage basically and try to free up space using the pre-installed options. So let's go and open the settings again. Here we have to scroll and find device care, which will be right above the apps. So you don't have to look for that for a long time. And after entering it, here we've got this memory section. So let's tap. Your device will basically check for the memory, obviously. Here you can free up the memory by stopping background apps. So this is a temporary option which you can do, but you can also enter the storage. And here we've got the information about how much space is occupied by the images, audio files, etc. So we can enter each of those sections. As you can see, everything will be listed like that, and you can remove everything. Moreover, here you've got the section duplicated files and large files. So especially in this section, in those sections actually, I highly recommend to check them and remove, for example, those duplicated files which are not really that necessary, or large files. And the last thing, which I will not explain that much because we've got a different and separate video about the backup, I highly recommend to consider moving your stuff into the backup section. So for example, the Google Drive, Google Photos, OneDrive, etc. It's totally up to you which one you prefer to use, because you will be able to move all of your stuff, still have access to them, but you will be able to remove it from the internal storage and obviously free up some memory. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change this cover screen on this device. So it's quite easy, of course, open the device, unblock it, and here we have to enter the settings right here. Now let's scroll down until you will find the option cover screen. Let's tap on it, and as you can see here, we've got this option which we've got currently applied. So let's simply, you can either swipe through all of available options. As you can see here, we've got some kind of confetti. Here we've got, I don't know, a doggo which we've got applied, and other options. However, if you're not sure whether you like them, you can simply tap on add new, and as you can see, we will be transferred to the featured ones. So those are pre-installed. Here we've got the option to create them with AI. So for example, you can use your own photo and your device will add the effects depending on the weather. So for example, we'll add the snowflakes, raindrops, or something like that. Here you've got also the informative presets, so you can add the clock, the weather, etc. Emojis, so those are pretty nice. Here I believe we've got some broccoli, avocado, carrots, and some dogs, bears and cats, donut, etc. Here we've got also interactive options, so I believe those are animated. So here we've got 4 different options, graphical options, etc. So let me set maybe those dogs and cats, maybe this one. So just tap on the specific option, and as you can see, here we've got emojis. As you can see, they're also, I believe, interactive, so we can just tap on them and they will start to roll. Here you can change the colors, so the color of the background, it's totally up to you, and I think I will choose this one. You can also choose emojis, so you can change the bears to, for example, pig or rocket or a ghost or bear, whatever. That's quite a nice option. I will leave them like that and then tap on done. So it should be right now applied to the cover screen. And of course we can close it to check whether it's true. And as you can see, we've got the emojis. I'm not sure how to... Okay, that's how to unblock it and how to just play with those emojis. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and let me share with you how to change the keyboard language on this device. So let's begin with opening the app which will provide you with the keyboard. So for example, messages, notes, browser, settings, whatever, just have the keyboard on the screen. Let me go back quickly. And now all we have to do is to go to the settings icon, so let's tap on it. Then let's tap on languages and types, and here go to manage input languages. So here at the top we've got the section with the languages which can be applied right now because they were applied before, and under it you've got the list of all available languages from which we can choose. As you can see, we've got plenty of options to choose from, so for sure you will find your language. And let me choose maybe this one. So all we have to do is to tap on this, let's say, download icon. Your device will kind of download it, and then the new language will appear at the top somewhere here. So this Georgian, let's wait a second until it will be applied, until it will appear in this downloaded languages section. I don't want to connect. Here we've got this Georgian option, and as you can see, it is immediately marked as set. So before I'll show you how to remove the language, I'd like to show you how to use the keyboard with 2 or more languages added. Moreover, here, after getting back to this languages and types section, we've got another option which is called language switching method. So let's tap. And here we've got 3 options, so language, key, spacebar, swipe, and both. I'll choose both options to show you. Let's go back. And finally, we are in the keyboard. So first of all, here we've got the language key, which is the globe icon. We can easily change the keyboard layout, or we can swipe on the spacebar to change it quickly. So this is how it works. To remove the language, just enter the settings, tap on the languages and types, and here go to manage input languages. And all you have to do is to simply tap on this switcher to turn off the language. As you can see right now, here we've got only one language, and in the keyboard we do not have the globe icon. We cannot perform a spacebar swipe, which means that we just successfully removed the language, so we've got only one applied. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.